3 o'clock in the morning, I got a phone call from Tyler, and he told me that he was having trouble breathing, his stomach hurt. So I told him to get his brother and have him take him to the emergency room. As soon as I got there, he coded. They worked on him for a good half hour, 45 minutes with us standing outside the room. After about 45 days, they took the intubation tube out, and then they put the trach in. I think in all, the whole hospital stay, he coded 9 times. And I was there for everyone. So it's really difficult watching somebody work on your son and not knowing if he's gonna come back to you. That happened 9 times.
They hooked me up to a oximeter, and my CO2 and O2 were completely flipped. They're like, yeah, we need to admit you now. I don't know how you walked in here.
I first met Tyler about 2.5 years after he had had a very severe pneumonia while he was living in Missouri. And it turns out in retrospect, that was almost certainly a COVID pneumonia, but it occurred at a time when we didn't know what COVID was.
I had double pneumonia, I had ARDS on my lungs, and then when they put the trach in, they ended up placing it too high, so it collapsed my upper airway. It's probably a year and a half before I could talk. I was lost. I was like, I honestly don't know what to think. Started going to the doctors in Missouri, an otolaryngologist down there, and couldn't really do much in the way of fixing my airway. And then we found, that University of Michigan had a whole lot more, to offer in the way of treatment.
I was consulted to see him to see what could be done to help his airway and his breathing. When I met him, he had already had significant weight loss, and there was still more to accomplish.
I started off at 576 pounds. They gave me the ultimatum of, lose the weight or keep the trach. It was, lose the weight. So I lost 361 pounds in total.
It took 4 operations before we were able to restore Tyler's airway such that his tracheostomy could be removed. And it also happened to be the day before his 28th birthday.
Having the trach out the day before my 28th birthday was, I got my life back, and that's all I could ask for.
Overall, for Tyler, his positive demeanor and having that positive outlook, saying, I'm willing to do what I need to do to work towards getting this removed.
Through all of this, he maintained this gentle, kind manner. He wasn't bitter, he wasn't angry.
And Dr. Hogikyan was more than willing to listen to what I have to say and fought for what I had to say.
His support system at home was amazing with his parents.
Well, he's back to his old self. He's, laugh and joke, and we go do things together. We work on the cars together. It's great to have him back and his full functioning self.
I'm quite certain that his will, his spirit impacted his outcome. And it inspires me to do better and better.
When I thanked him, he said, well, buddy, you put in the work. I just steered the ship, you put in the work.